I need a shower.
Yeah, I need to wash my face.
Did you talk to Hayden?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I talked to Rachel last night, and I guess you know everything that's happened. And she thinks that I have a deal with Hayden, but it has nothing to do with you.
I know.
And Hayden offered me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, all this is gone. Well, I was talking to Rachel last night, and she basically said, I'm not going to tell you can't use it. If you do use it, we're going to put up Kathy. Obviously, I'd pull Hayden off. And I know that if that happens, you're going to stay.
Yeah.
Because we have the votes.
I know.
But Rachel is like, I'm not sure about Kristen. I think she would still come after me.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So she hasn't said do or don't use it. I think she's leaving it up to me for the most part. But I know that she feels unsure that you wouldn't come after her.
Right.
And I know that you don't want to lie and you don't want to tell her.
I told her straight up that I wouldn't come after her.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that she did.
There's nothing else I can really say.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, anyway, she's leaving. I think she's basically leaving it up to whatever I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, like I said, if you would be doing us this favor, I mean, because you wouldn't be directly taking me off the block, I can't say that I would do everything that I said I would do before and, like, give my life up in this game for you, but I would still not put you on the block, and, you know, me and Hayden would talk about trying to keep you as safe as possible, because, and I don't know what kind of deal you guys worked out, and it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I don't need to know about it, unless he feels like he should tell me, but, you know, as long as you can keep us safe, we're going to keep you safe. So.
If I take Hayden off the block, you'll definitely stay.
Okay.
I mean.
And I think that, you know, I mean, it sucks that it has to work out this way and that me and my friend have to be on the block together, but if it works out this way, it's going to look better for you. It's going to look better for me. It's going to look better for Hayden. It's going to look better for Rachel. That it works out this way, because if you took me off the block, it would be obvious that there was some kind of deal being made. Even though it would have been like the safer move
For
in case
you.
that for me, in case Rachel, anybody else up. But since Rachel's going to put Kathy up, you know, then I think that it's fine. I mean, I think that it's. I mean, ultimately, you're the one making this move, so my priority is keeping you safe over Rachel. But I'm not necessarily coming after Rachel if this happens. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's where I really stand. Because you're the one actually going forth with doing this. I feel like I almost owe you a little bit more, because Rachel doesn't have any control of that.
Right.
But at the same time, you need her input for your safety.
Right.
So I need to make it apparent to her that I'm not coming after her. And I tried to do that last night. Which
Rachel,
is the truth, too.
Please change your batteries.
I'm not necessarily going to come gunning
Right
after her
Rachel.
unless something happens that I have to.
So if you got HOH,
Hayden,
who do you think you would put on?
please go to the diary room.
Hey.
Hey, that's a cute shirt.
Oh, thanks. It will be cuter. It's supposed to like have this part covered up, but I don't know how to.
Your hair came out good.
Thanks.
It's darker.
I like
it's darker.
it better. I like
I
it.
think that it's gonna fade to like a.
Rachel, put
I think I have to change my batteries. Anyways, I was gonna ask Brittany if I could.
Rachel, please change your batteries.
Okay. If I could talk to you for like 5 minutes when you guys are done.
Yeah, we're almost done. We
I have
just
to go
walked in
change
here.
my batteries.
Okay,
so.
then I'll meet you up in HOH.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
If I want to HOH next week, I don't know what the fuck I would do, honestly. I would have to really think hard about it. But I know there's no way in hell I'd put you up, so.
Okay.
Like, you have my word on that 100%.
Okay.
Definitely.
And You wouldn't put me up at all.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it would have to be towards the bitter end that would happen.
Okay. Because I know that we're probably coming up on double eviction.
I know. And maybe we can talk about, like, if I did win HOH, maybe we can talk about what you think I should do.
Mm-hmm.
And work something that would be good for both of us.
I think that next week, everybody wants to do the same thing.
I know.
And whether that's you or me, if it's me, it's a huge sacrifice, but
We have to just see how things play out, you know, like I don't want to say I'm going to do something.
Oh yeah, and then
because if it changes, I mean, look at the way that this whole week went. So, we can, if you win HOH, we can talk about what's best for both of us, or, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And if I win HOH, I want your input.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to do anything that would jeopardize you by putting certain people up.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be my concern with them, because if one of them stays, they're going to come after us.
Oh, 100%. But that's going to be
I know.
whoever puts them up. And somebody has to do it.
I know. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't.
Right. I mean, I know it's a hard position. It's hard for me too, but
I'm not saying that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying that I would want to do, at the time, whatever's best for me, whatever's best for you, whatever's best for you.
Yeah.
And I think we could do that.
If I use POV today, you and Hayden will both stay in the house. Okay. For sure.
Okay. And we will have your back.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the only thing that I ask is, you know, because it's not really being used on me, that if you ever have to put me up, that you put me up as a pawn and not somebody that you're trying to get out of the house.
Right.
Because that was like my biggest sacrifice.
Was just being...
With just saying like, you know, if
up.
you have to get me out of the house at some point, get me out. But if you have to do that, either put me up as a pawn or try to not put me up at all.
Yeah, not put you up at all, yeah.
But other than that, you know, it, like, for instance, say you and Rachel were I win POV. I'm pulling you off.
Okay, cool.
There's no question.
Okay.
You're the one making the move. So, if you make a move, I'm going to make a move.
Okay.
For you.
And if I get HOH next week, and Brennan and Rachel, I'm going to have to put them up. Rachel's going to act like a belligerent psychopath.
I got your back.
Okay, cool.
And if I decide to do the same thing, I would have to.
Yeah.
I would have yours too.
I think the whole house would have whoever's it was.
I know. I think that next week I have a good chance of winning. There's a lot of build-up shit inside of me, and I really want to win. So we will do whatever's best for us. You never know. We could look at a situation and be like, well, it might work out better to only put one of them up or whatever. I don't think it's going to be that way. I really don't. I think it's going to stay exactly the way that it is. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going after anybody yet, because something else might happen. I mean,
absolutely.
That's just the
like
way
you
it
said,
is.
it changes every day.
It changes every day, and I don't want to sit here and say that, but I can assure you that you would be safe no matter what.
Okay, cool.
And probably in the weeks to come too. You know what I mean? like the week after and the week after that. The only way that I would ever put you up is if it was like at the very end and I had no other choice.
Okay, when I go up there and talk to Rachel, I'm just going to tell her that you promised you, me, and Rachel would be safe next week. That's the easy way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, yeah, she said that we'd be safe.
Yeah, be like, she said that since you're making the sacrifice and I'm making the move, that we're both safe.
Yeah.
And that if she won HOH, she would want both of our input on who she should put up. Because she wouldn't know who to put up.
Right.
Just act like I'm confused or something.
Okay, cool. All right.
Oh my god, this is... I feel better, but it's so hard because it's Kathy.
I know. I know, it sucks.
And it just sucks.
I I know.
It's the same way like it was with.
really close to you, but Kristen, like, you do deserve to be here more than her. All she talks about is how she just wants to make it to jury, and she, like, I've never heard her once say she wants to win this game, or that she's here for $1 million. She doesn't ever say that. I know.
Do you really think though that like after everything that happened, the thing that I'm nervous about, and I haven't really talked to anybody about it because obviously me and Hayden know about the situation and about the lies and what's true and what's not, and it's like I haven't really had a chance to talk to anybody else about it. But do you really think that the people in this house will want to keep me here up against Kathy?
Yeah.
You do?
I think that a lot of people want Kathy out. And Kathy, they see Kathy as a vote for Brendan and Rachel. And that's not even true. I don't think. But they see her as that. So I think that if Kathy goes up, she's going to go home. Because they think that she has something with Brendan and Rachel. And she's always going to be a vote for them. And they want to get rid of that.
That's really what they think?
Because of all the time she's been up in the HOH room. People are getting really tired of her.
It's hard because I don't even know what's going on with where they stand. Because they obviously know friends, you know? They're not going to tell me that.
Right, exactly. But I think if you went up, you would definitely have me, Brendan, Enzo, Lane. Okay, there's 4. Reagan. I think Reagan would vote for you.
Yeah, I know.
Matt. I think Matt would vote for you. I mean, I think it's like 100% that you would stay.
Okay.
Otherwise, if I didn't think so, I wouldn't do anything.
Right.
I wouldn't put
Well,
her
it'd
in
be
my back.
a worthless move because
Right. If I did it,
if you didn't do it, Hayden would still stay
we'd
anyway.
still stay. Yeah.
So I understand that this move is being made so I can stay in the house.
Right.
It's just not being used directly on me.
Right.
And that's why I still will sacrifice things for you because
Yeah.
I understand that
I
that's
feel
what it's
like
for.
pulling Hayden was the only way that I could get Rachel to be like, okay with it.
Right.
If I pulled you, it would have looked way too suspicious between us.
Right. No, you're completely right. I mean, it would have looked suspicious, but the rest of the house probably would have loved it. But say Brendan did win an HOH next week, you would be screwed. That was the only concern that the main concern I had. Plus, I mean, it would be nice to not have to deal with all the bullshit this week. I just worry about winning.
Next week's HOH is so important because whoever wins has to make that power move. I mean, it sucks. It sucks if it's me. It sucks if it's you. It sucks if it's Reagan.
Whoever does it needs to know that they have the support of the rest
And
of
the
the
whole
house.
house.
Because it's going to be rough.
Totally agree with you.
Like, if I were to do that, I would want to know that everybody has my back.
I think everybody would have your back 100%. Everybody would have my back 100%.
It just scares me because of what's going on right now and the moves that we're making now. And I have a hard time, like, going back on my word and stuff. It's not easy for me to do, but I would do it. I would do it to ensure my safety, your safety, Hayden's safety. That's going to be my main concern right now, regardless of what I have to say to them. Like, I told you how much I would do for you if you did that, and I will do anything it takes to keep you safe.
Okay, cool.
And I think that if one of us wins HOH, that we need to make the right moves, whatever they are, and do it together.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Okay.
See what she says.
Okay.